Hey guys, today it is time for a short and sweet video as we do most Wednesdays. I think it's about time to show you my cooler growing setup, or well, it's not much of a setup, is it? But I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. Are they actually living or are they slowly dying? I'm not sure if I can answer this question yet, but let me show you what I cooked up this year. So I've had these orchids for a while now. I just didn't tell you about it because I wanted to grow them a little bit in summertime, and boy did I pick the year to try out cool growers again. As many of you, whoops, I was actually trying to increase exposure. So as many of you might already know, we are dealing with one of the worst heat waves in history, and in Cyprus we are experiencing temperatures of over 40 degrees Celsius on a daily basis for the past 3 weeks at this point, which are not uncommon here, to be quite frank, quite at all. But I think this is the first time that I experienced them in July. I cannot even imagine what's going to happen in August, but you know, that's besides the point. It's not the best year to try out again with the cool growers, but here we go. I'm trying to grow some cooler growing orchids. So let me just show you what I have here and how I set up this little corner for them. This guy we just repotted, I think last week. I'm not sure if he should stay here. This is a Phragmipedium. He doesn't like heat, so that's why I put him here. In the back, we have the Nelly Eilers, the red one that I got from the Netherlands, and the yellow one that I ordered back in March or February, I don't remember. They're not the most vigorous orchids, as you might expect. That one grows a little bit better, but the yellow one, I mean, she has a growth. Maybe you can see it there. She's not gone yet, so there is still hope, but do not expect much vigorousness. Here we have two Masdevallias, which I'm gonna put the name of on the screen for you right now. And these are genuine cold growing orchids. Behind there's a Cattleya that I'm planning to send to my mom. That's not a cold grower, but I'm just keeping it here, so it's separated from my other Cattleyas. Up here we have some Cuthbertsoni hybrids. Again, I'm gonna put the name on the screen for you guys right now. They are supposed to be more tolerant of heat and I guess life in general than the Cuthbertsoni, which I did have in the past and I didn't do very well with, but I don't know. And here I have two Dracula orchids. They look the worst, but yeah, they're two Dracula orchids. They are planted in net pots, actually. Let me show you. There you go. Not that I'm expecting any flower spike anytime soon, but I'm sure some of you will comment on it. Yes, they are net pots, and yes, I know the flower spikes come from below. This here is my jewel orchid. I just put it here because I'm currently trying to find a proper display space for it. She's not a cool grower, but she sits here for now, for the time being. So these are the little subjects that I'm working with at the moment. And what is so special about this little corner? Well, in the daytime, there's really nothing special about it. It gets AC. Usually, I keep my room at a max of 20 degrees Celsius. When I record, I put it on 27 because I can't. I'm gonna faint in here if it's over 27. 27 is the minimum that I personally can tolerate. And yeah, I'm trying to strike a balance between me not fainting and the power bill. I'm sure you know how that goes. In the night though, I cannot use my AC, and in the past that has been the problem with my cool growing orchids. They did not get a proper chill in the night. Here the temperature doesn't really go down all that much. It stays in the high 20 degrees Celsius, like 29 degrees Celsius, 30, 31 degrees Celsius. So that's a problem with the cool growing orchids. They do not catch a break. This year though, I got this guy. This is a water, well, is it a water cooler? It's an air cooler that uses water. It works on evaporative cooling, and I will have to tell you guys, it does make a difference. It does actually lower the temperature in this area with just a few degrees, not a whole lot, but instead of having 31, 32 degrees in this corner, I actually in the morning have 26 degrees Celsius, which is a lot more respectable. It's a lot more tolerable. Is it ideal? Absolutely not, but I'm hoping to get away with it. Anyway, if now in the middle of this heat wave we're doing good, I'm hoping that if ever this heat wave goes away, I'm hoping that we will do even better. I will have to tell you guys, the Draculas, I don't know, they're already starting to look a little bit distressed, and I don't know if this is an okay setup for the Draculas. But the Cuthbertsoni hybrids, which I'm going to show you a little bit more in a different video when this guy blooms as well, the Cuthbertsonis seem to be okay, which is nice. And also, surprisingly enough, the Masdevallias, I mean, they're growing. Those are new growths that have developed here in my care over the past couple of months or so, and they don't look all that stressed. I mean, they might be, but I don't really see yellowing leaves and things of the sorts. I poked around a little bit. There are new roots growing. I don't see major signs of dehydration. I keep them hydrated. And yeah, the fact that the growths do not grow crinkled and stuff, that is a good sign. So, I mean, it's still early, but hey, the heat wave is here. So I'm guessing that they would have shown some signs by now if they were all that sensitive, right? As I was saying, summer is not over. It's just started. It's gonna go away in October here. But yeah, this is my cool growing setup for the time being. Is it gonna work? I don't know. I'm putting my hopes in this guy. It is one of the cheapest models that I found, but it's doing the job, I will have to say. So I guess I'm gonna give you another update at towards the end of summer or so. One thing is for sure, if these guys even pull through my summer, they will just not perform in summertime. I mean, do you guys know Brad's greenhouse? He lives in Canada. He has amazing climate and weather for these guys, that even he complained that in summertime, these guys were just not excelling. They were blooming and doing wonderful in the winter time mostly. So I'm expecting, and it's a big if mine survive the summer, I'm expecting them to start to grow much better and excel actually during the cooler months. So starting October, maybe November, and maybe ending in March, April, you know, that's the window of growth and maybe blooms. What am I talking? What am I really dreaming of? Masdevallia blooms? Snap out of it, Danny. I don't know. I'm hoping, but you know, I don't think it's gonna happen. Draculas, I'm already seeing signs of distress. I don't know if they were just sickly to begin with or not. I don't know. Draculas are the worst. They're, I do believe, more sensitive than Masdevallias, but they're just so beautiful. So I just had to try again, right? But do we see the crinkling happening here? Does not look good. Oops. Sorry about that, the lens gets longer when I zoom in. Right, so yeah, this is my setup for the time being. We're gonna see what happens. I am planning to put a shelf here because this is lost space right here, right? But yeah, I'm in the process of rearranging some things. Recently I just got so like lazy, not lazy, but tired because of the heat. Is just exhausting, to be fully honest. So I'm not really inclined to do physical work all that much. And yeah, I think I'm gonna pause a little bit the renovations of the room and take a little vacation, let's say, in the following weeks. And then when the temperatures cool down, I might start to work again in the greenhouse. But for now, yeah, this will have to do. I'll keep you up to date. What do you think? What are my chances of success? You can be honest with me. I know they're very low, but I'm trying, you know? So anyway, this is my setup. I'll keep you up to date. Let me know how you are coping with the heat. How are your orchids coping with the heat? And hopefully in October maybe, or September, we're gonna do an update on these guys, telling you that they're alive. I really hope so. Not sure about these guys. But the Masdevallias, surprisingly well. They do look like they're coping. Right, so with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a cool day, and yeah, stay safe, stay inside, don't go out and do stuff in the heat, because it's not fun. I kind of almost passed out one of these days. It's just not fun at all. Righty, okay, see you next time. Bye.